everybody, how y'all doing? It's Rainy Rain, and it's the Rainy Rain Show and Sister. And we had to do something live today, you know what I'm saying? I'm bored in the house, so what else to do than this motherfucking, let's go live, let's kick it. Hey, make sure y'all check out Sunday, September the 5th. Where the hell is my shit at? Here we go. Yeah. Alright, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. Make sure y'all check this out. Try to get not too much light in there. Bow. Alright, there we go. Check it out. Comedy Roast, September the 5th. Brotherhood Bar and Lounge. You know what I'm saying? We got the Comedy Battle Roast. The Comedy Roast. First annual Comedy Mania Championship Comedy Roast. With Junebug Uliberry and Jerome Thomas with host South Philly Reef. We got DJ D Money as the DJ. And special performance by Highway King 1 from Austin. Man, y'all definitely got to check this out. Make sure y'all come check this out. It's definitely Highway King 1. That's my nigga. What's up, Highway? That's my nigga right there. Hey, he got some fire-ass music. So you definitely don't want to miss all that shit. But hey, make sure y'all come this Labor Day weekend. I got something for y'all to do this Labor Day weekend if you ain't got nothing else to fucking do. Which 9 times out of 10, you probably do got shit to do. But hey, make sure you come check me out. Just give me a good 2 hours of your time. Doors open at 5:30. Show start at 6:30. You know what I'm saying? Then right after our show, right after our event, Brotherhood Lounge, we kicking it. We big kicking it. Virgo Bash coming. You know, we got a Virgo Bash. We got a birthday party right after everything. So make sure you bring your ass out this Sunday. Not next Sunday. This Sunday. The 5th. September the 5th. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you come check that out. Make sure you come check that out. Hey, what else are we gonna do today? Today, what we definitely is going to know the current frame rate is 2 piece. Alright. How you set that shit though? How the hell you do that? I don't know. But anyway, make sure you stay tuned for everything we definitely got going on. You never know when I'm gonna drop an episode, so make sure you just subscribe, stay tuned, and stay there. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, stay there. Let us know what's going on. Let us know that you enjoy listening to the shows and all that good stuff. Now you're like, okay, Rain, you just went live for what? To do all this damn talking? That's what the fuck podcast is for. To do a bunch of damn talking. So we gonna talk to your motherfucking ass. But hey, even still though, I'm gonna talk to y'all about some serious shit though. The main thing I want to definitely talk about is how over I am. And let me know if you over this too. Shit that just don't make no fucking sense no goddamn more. Like 800 numbers. Somebody please tell me, and if y'all remember, 800 numbers used to be toll free. Meaning, I don't care where I'm at. I don't care if I ain't got service on my phone. You know what I'm saying? I could go to a payphone and dial an 800 number and can get through any services that I need. I don't even know the point of anybody having an 800 number no more, these companies, because if you ain't got service, they got so many other things, the text now numbers, message now, WhatsApp, all this other shit, that I may still, if I ain't got fucking service, I can't download this shit. But I had to make an 800 call. I needed to make an 800 number call. My phone is off right now, Everybody hit their little hard spot. I hit one. You know what I'm saying? My phone is off. So I had to, take care of some business, and I needed to dial an 800 number. And I dialed it, my phone off, and I still couldn't get through. What's the point of having an 800 toll-free? Toll-free. What's the point of that? From now on, they need to make 800 number data-free. Fuck the toll-free, because apparently tolls don't do shit no more, but take your picture when you drive through the bitch and send your fucking bill in the fucking mail. That's all it seems like toll is for. Because toll-free numbers do not fucking exist no more in the 20th century, 21st century, whatever fucking century this is. I don't even care no more. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm over it. I'm over it. And who fucking remember text messages used to be 10 cents a message? Remember, you used to be like, damn, I ain't got but $1. You know what I'm saying? That's 10 text messages. That means when you sat down and you actually text somebody, you motherfuckers made sure that your spelling was correct, because we ain't got time for this autocorrect. We ain't have all the autocorrect and all that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You made sure you said what the fuck you had to say in that one text message, because you only got $1 on that bitch and you don't know when you're going to need to make 9 more texts. So that first text message is going to be these shit. You're going to make sure every word is spelled correctly. You're going to make sure you say everything that you fucking need to say in that one text message. And don't let that one text message get too fucking long and it's 2 pages. You know how you text now and you can click on read more and it'll tell you the rest of it and you can write a whole fucking book in one fucking text message. Nah, you only have 250 characters, 200 to 250 characters, which means per little space. Even if you had a space, that's counted. And you had that, and that's all the fuck you had. If that shit had to go to another page, guess what? That was considered a second text message, so you paid 20 cents to tell one motherfucker a paragraph. Make it make sense. It don't make sense. So now we got this unlimited data, and unlimited data you can text and talk and do all the fuck you want to do for the monthly price that you pay for your monthly price. Now, why some of you motherfuckers, y'all always trying to get me to go from Android to iPhone? Fuck iPhone. I'm sorry. I like iPhone for the camera reason. Y'all do got a lot of nice, good features, you know, iPhone and everything. But fuck iPhone. I'm an Android bitch. I love Android. Sorry, because first of all, I don't want to pay for shit that costs about half or the same amount as a fucking car payment or my fucking rent. I ain't paying no more than $120 for a fucking phone, a pair of shoes. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm not paying more than $120. That's including tax. Call me a cheap bastard. I don't give a fuck. Call me what the fuck you want to call me. I don't care. I'm cheap. I be that. I admit I'm a cheap motherfucker. If I can find the same product, same name, same product, same color, every goddamn thing at a fucking cheaper price, I'm gonna go pay that cheaper price for it. Y'all motherfuckers just want to spend money. Spend your money. But hey, all that extra money, you could have bought a meal for somebody. You could have went on another date with your date or some shit like that. I'm over it. I'm so over it. Make it make sense. The next thing that I'm like, please, I am so over it. What is with Liquid Death? Liquid Death. Tony Hawk's. Now have Tony Hawk's is joining Lil Nas X with these shoes that actually have their blood in it. Like it really got the actual blood sample in these shoes. Y'all not thinking about DNA shit? Like if I don't like you, I'm gonna go buy your shoes. I'm gonna go kill somebody. And then I'm gonna take your blood and I'm gonna smear it all across. I got your DNA. I'm gonna smear it all across the evidence. I don't like you. I'm gonna smear it all across the goddamn evidence. I'm gonna smear it all across the murderous scene or whatever. Because you gave me your DNA. You gave me your blood. All I had to do was pay a small amount. I don't care how much these shoes are. I ain't paying for them. So if you paid $1,000 for somebody's fucking blood that you just gonna walk around in, like, why do you even want somebody else's blood in your shoe? Like, what is the purpose of that? That's like, make it make sense. That's like motherfucking for you old heads, for the old heads, I'm gonna get you sucker. Remember the motherfucker walking down the street because he don't got out of prison, been locked up for a long time thinking he's still a pimp, and he walk with these big ass motherfucking stiletto shoes, and they got fishes in the motherfucking shoes. Remember that shit, y'all? That's where they got the idea from. So now, instead of putting fishes in it, which you probably would have been better off putting some fishes in the goddamn shoe and watch them motherfuckers walking around, than to be actually putting motherfucking blood in. Like, how satanic can y'all fucking be? But apparently y'all can be this satanic because y'all putting y'all own DNA blood in these shoes. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Like, especially even Tony Hawk, come on, dude. You own this shit, and you doing this young shit, this bullshit. Like, did you sell your soul too? Like, is this some soul sacrificial type shit? What the fuck is it? Make it make sense. I'm so over it now. I swear to God, I'm so over it. Blood in DNA. Like, I'm just gonna take some of my blood and I'm put them in these motherfucking Crocs right here, and I'm gonna put my motherfucking name on these bitches. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have the Rainy Ray Crocs Blood Edition. Liquid, and then they calling it Liquid Death. Like, I'm not dead, So why do my blood gotta be called liquid death to get set up to be put in these shoes? Liquid death. Like, I ain't even wanting to look more into the bullshit because that's what it is to me. Fucking bullshit. So I just didn't even look into it. Like, fuck it. Y'all look into it and let me know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Liquid fucking death, and I'm taking my DNA and I'm just putting it in these shoes and selling it to you motherfuckers. And you dumb motherfuckers is buying it. Oh, I got some Tony Hawk's, some Little Nas shoes, and he got their blood in it. Give a fuck about his blood. Unless his blood is there to help save my motherfucking life because his blood matches mine and I need a blood transfusion. Other than that, I don't want your blood nowhere near me. We got COVID going around and motherfuckers walking around with people blood in their goddamn shoes. Y'all sick and stupid as fuck for that bullshit. Just jumping on the goddamn social media society bandwagon and they decided to call it fucking fashion as that. So y'all sitting there trying to make my grandkids think this shit is fucking cool. This shit is not fucking cool to be walking around with somebody else's blood and DNA and they fucking shoes. Give me some fishes. I'd rather walk around with some damn fishes or a fucking toy. I mean, y'all went from light ups to hollow tips. You know what I'm saying? Remember what was it, the LA Gears? Remember LA Gears, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Them shoes. They was like the first shoes before Reebok that motherfucking lit up. You had little light ups in your shoes. You know what I'm saying? That was the first thing. Let's do something different with shoes. Okay, y'all lit up. It was cool till all the drug dealers started buying all these lit up shoes, and now when the motherfucking go to raiding and shit, and they go to chasing your motherfucking ass, and it's 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, you getting caught up because you got on these LA Gears that lift the fuck up, and you just left a light up trail for them to catch your motherfucking ass. Started with the light up shoes, then he went to the hollow shoes, which is Air Max. I think Air Max was the first ones that had the little. You know what I'm saying? You got the little sole and shit, and then you had like a little hollow part right here. You could put shit through there. Motherfuckers used to put, you know what I'm saying, they homework and shit through the damn fucking holes and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then you went from the hollow tip. And now it's like, now y'all just don't know what the fuck to do with shoes no more. Like, fuck it, let's throw some human blood in it. I am so fucking over it. Like, I am just so over it. Not to mention all the bullshit that we... Like, I'm 46, I'm pushing 50. And I feel I'm very blessed. You know what I'm saying? Especially with everything that's going on. I feel I'm very blessed. But even still, to think back, let's go back. Because like I say, I'm over it. So I'm just letting y'all know a lot of shit that I'm over. And I hope that y'all over some of this shit too. Make sure you do definitely leave a comment and shit. Communicate with me. Leave a comment, let me know what's going on. But let me know, alright. Because I'm over it. Like, we are so old now, right? So, let's go back into the shit that didn't make sense back then, but it makes so much sense now. Let's go back into the cartoons we used to watch. Yeah, we're going to go back there. The cartoons that we used to motherfucking watch was so fucking subliminal as fuck. And we, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I like the fact that nothing is really hidden no more. You know, there's no more secrecies going on in society or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta hide who the fuck you are, if you're gay, if you prejudiced, if you don't like bitches, you don't like niggas, you don't like people. You can say that and be cool. Ain't nobody gonna bother you. You know, you still gonna have people that's gonna go against you. That's everybody. But, you know what I'm saying? Everything was cool. Everything was, you know, nothing hidden no more. But back in our days, and you know, especially your 70s, 80s, baby, nigga, everything was subliminal. Everything. Like, there was, like, albums. There used to be albums. And I know I ain't the only one who used to sneak in my mama's closet. Wait till she goes, sneak in my mama's closet and get these albums. Marvin C's, Betty Wright. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking albums you wasn't supposed to be fucking listening to. And you waited till your parents was gone and you grabbed them albums and you listened to them albums. And even though you knew you weren't supposed to be listening to them, you knew that these was cuss words and words you ain't supposed to be saying, but at the same time, you really didn't know what the fuck it would mean. You never knew. It was so hidden and subliminal, like everybody knew their place now. These kids nowadays so fucking disrespectful. They don't know their fucking place whatsoever. They in grown folks conversations, left and motherfucking right. Like, 70s, 80s, baby. You brought your ass in the middle of the goddamn room, and your aunts and them playing biz, whiz, spade, tongue, whatever the fuck they played back then. And you come in there, and you want to ask your mama, can you go to the store? First of all, don't walk in that motherfucking room without saying, excuse me. Learn some fucking manners. Excuse me. And if they don't hear you, you can't say it too loud, because guess what? Now who the fuck you think you yelling at? You about to get knocked into the next motherfucking room. So you gotta come in here, excuse me. You know, tackle somebody, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? And if they ain't paying you no motherfucking attention, that means get the fuck out. Try again later. You took your ass the fuck on, because ain't nobody heard. They heard you, but they ain't paying you no mind. Get the fuck on. You got the fuck on, and you came back and tried again later when you felt it was a little more timid, a little more quiet down. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, Mom, can I go to the store? Now, if you ain't say that, excuse me, get the fuck out. Secondly, after you don't ask your question and you don't got your answer, please do not stand around waiting for a different response, waiting for, I don't give a fuck what you waiting for. You don't ask your question, you better be walking out while she's giving you the answer. On some serious shit. Because if not, you're going to get knocked into the next room because it's called respect. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with a few people a couple weeks ago, and we was talking about how, you know, kids, how motherfuckers just don't have no respect. And how a person can sit there and be like, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, and they get offended. Like, you know what I'm saying? They really get offended. Like, get the fuck out of here. How's you offended because I say yes ma'am or no sir to your ass? It's called respect. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know what the fuck that means no more. Don't be calling me sad. Don't be calling me ma'am. I ain't old. It's not about being old, you retarded dumb fuck. It's about being respectable. You know what I'm saying? You don't just say yes ma'am and no ma'am to your elders. Anybody that looked like they carried themselves with respect or any type of authority. Yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. Like, I even do this to my grandkids. And my oldest grandchild is like 8, 9 years old. And he'd be like, hey Grammy, how you doing? How you doing, sir? How you doing today? How was your day in school today, sir? You know what I'm saying? How is he supposed to know? Yes sir, no ma'am, yes sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. How is he supposed to know all that if me and his parents don't talk to him this way? If we don't show him signs of respect, if we don't show him what respect look like and what respect is, how the fuck is he supposed to know this? These kids, y'all sit there and y'all let y'all kids motherfucking be taught by these goddamn social medias. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. It's cool and it's fun to an extent. But once it become a part of your everyday life to where you just seem like you can't function or your kids just got to have this motherfucking shit, it's a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? Like where the respect go? Like, we dying from COVID and shit, dying from dumb shit. And motherfuckers still don't get it. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Before I leave this earth, let me respect some people. I know you got to give respect to earn respect, but guess what? Sometimes you got to show respect in order to get it as well. I don't have to just give you respect. Let me just show you the respect. Because you may not even know the fuck respect really is. Because nowadays, ain't nobody teaching that shit. It's obvious. Nobody's teaching self-respect. Nobody's teaching that. Other than these 70s and 80s babies who still, and some of the 90s babies, I'll give you some of you early 90s babies, some of our babies, who we still was bestilled in the shit that grandma and grandpa taught us. We taught y'all. So you 90s babies, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got some of the real good old school plays. Y'all learned what fucking respect is and all that stuff. But you 2000 motherfucking millennium babies, y'all fucking suck. Y'all have no respect for yourself. You have no respect for your family. You have no respect for your elders. You have no respect for fucking authority. You just have none. Just none. Just, I don't even know why they call y'all the millennium. Y'all the non-millennium. Non-respected, millennium. Y'all just a non-motherfuckers. Just non this, non that. Y'all just non. Just nothing. You know what I'm saying? But back into some of the other shit I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? How subliminal our cartoons was. Popeye. And I'm starting with Popeye, yes. Popeye was my shit. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Robin Williams, for the actual the actual movie of it. If y'all like, what the fuck, Robin Williams? Yes, Robin Williams played Popeye back in the day when Popeye became, not just a cartoon animated series, but became an actual movie. Robin Williams played Popeye. With Popeye, now that I'm older, Popeye taught me about jealous women beaters. When you think about it. Because who did he always have beef with, and why did he always have beef? Popeye always had beef with Bruto, and it was always about that bitch ass Olive Oil. The little skinniest bitch in the motherfucking town, Popeye always had beef with. He always ended up having to beat up Brutus and every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Even Olive Oil tried to be there with him when he had a son. But then Bruto comes along and, I'm stronger, I get more money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to beat your ass if you don't bring your ass over here. Fuck Popeye. And that basically was the whole beef. Popeye was always fighting Bruto over Olive Oil. And Olive Oil could never make up her mind who did she wanted. The strong one or the rich one. Which is now today, a lot of y'all have problems determining whether y'all want a strong black man or a fucking rich man. You can't get them both. That's like asking, well, can I get a man that's gonna treat me right? He's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. Plus, he gotta have a big dick. You ain't even got good pussy. How the fuck you want a nigga with good dick and everything else, and you ain't even got all that shit? But Popeye taught us this stuff though. You ask me. Cabbage Patch Kids and the Garbage Pail Kids. Who remember them motherfuckers? To me, now that I'm older, the Cabbage Patch Kids was the rich kids. They was the ones that, you know what I'm saying, they was in a nice cabbage patch. You know what I'm saying, they was being well taken care of. They had birth certificates. They had outfits and change of clothes. You know what I'm saying? They had everything. Cabbage, you got a cabbage. If you had a Cabbage Patch, nigga, you was considered rich. Because you had a Cabbage Patch. If you didn't have Cabbage Patch, what did you get? Garbage Pails Kids. And Garbage Pails Kids barely came like a dog. They was always little cars. The Garbage Pail Kids was the cars. So to me, back then, Cabbage Patch Kids was the rich kids, Garbage Pail Kids was the poor kids. You learned about rich kids, poor kids with the Cabbage Patch and the Garbage Patch. Cabbage, garbage, garbage, cabbage. Like the scenario to it. Now let's go back into some more cartoons. Because now that I'm grown and I look at this shit like, we was so bamboozled when we was younger, man. Smurfette was the only bitch in the village. She was the bottom bitch. Smurfette was the bottom bitch. She was the only bitch in the village. And then all of a sudden, here come these kids that looked like Papa Smurf, Brainy Smurf, and Grouchy Smurf. And if you was a true Smurf fan and really watched them, the only motherfucker that was allowed in Smurfette house was Brainy. If y'all pay attention, Brainy was the only one that was allowed in there. Smurfette only trusted Brainy to come in her house other than Papa Smurf, because Papa Smurf ran the whole village. He ran all the niggas and that one bitch. You know what I'm saying? And their whole scenario was to get away from mean old Gargamel and his nasty ass cat. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole thing, to get away from them. And all he wanted was Smurfette too. He wanted the little blue bitch too. So it was a lot of hidden stuff. I would consider them whole stories. Wonder Woman taught you about bondage. She was in an invisible jet and she had this lasso and she'll wrap your ass around and she always had her Wonder Woman and she caught your motherfucking ass with that lasso and you told the truth, you did whatever Wonder Woman told you to do, and then this bitch get done with your ass, she wrapped that lasso back there, put it on her goddamn hip, get in her invisible jet and fly off into the world. Wonder Woman taught you about bondage. Catwoman. Catwoman was always throwing a pussy and stalking them motherfuckers. If you pay attention, you know what I'm saying? Big ups Eartha Kitt, first black woman, you know what I'm saying, to play a superhero. Big ups to you. But at the same time, the message was so subliminal. Like, meow. She was everywhere. She was everywhere. She was very flirtatious, very sexual. You know what I'm saying? And she stalked the fuck out of a motherfucker very quietly, very particularly, because she was Catwoman, a cat. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, these whole stories that we grew up with, Lord have mercy, the subliminal messages. Snow White, she holed until she found her husband. And this is what a lot of you motherfuckers are doing now. Y'all bitches are running around here living a Snow White life. Because Snow White was a hoe with the 7 dwarfs. She motherfucking fucked with the 7 dwarfs. She was cool with them motherfuckers. Hi ho, to all the, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention. And this bitch stayed, lived, sleep, ate, did everything with these 7 motherfuckers. And they were supposed to be there to protect her, but they still didn't protect her. They still brought her this poison ass apple. And she died, basically, and all, you know, and her little nigga, her little side pieces, her little 7 side pieces, you know, they mourned over her until the prince came. Prince came, he kissed her, woke her up. See you 7 niggas later, I found my husband, peace. And that's basically somewhat what we live in today. Iceman was a fucking nympho, that nigga was always hard. I know I'm fucked off in the head, I'll just be that. Teddy Ruxpin. Teddy Ruxpin. Who had a fucking Teddy Ruxpin? If you had a fucking Teddy Ruxpin, you was the shit. I swear to God, we was the shit. But who put a tape in Teddy Ruxpin that wasn't supposed to be in there? And those your young babies, you new millenniums, Teddy Ruxpin was the first toy that had a tape recorder in it. And you used to open up his back, and you put the Teddy Ruxpin tapes in there, and you close it, and you push play, and he will tell you these wonderful, awesome stories, and he'll blink, I'm Teddy Ruxpin, and we're going to tell you a story today. And he'll tell you this awesome story for you to go to bed. I know I ain't the only one that took that Teddy Ruxpin tape out and put in something else. So, let me tell you a little bit about my childhood. With Teddy Ruxpin, that's how I learned how to steal rhymes. Teddy Ruxpin taught you how to steal rhymes. If you put another tape in there, Teddy Ruxpin became whatever the fuck was in that tape. My dumb ass want to put NWA in there. So imagine because I still have my toys for a long ass time. Trust and believe. So Teddy Ruxpin, I'll put in NWA in there and then push play. I got my ass beat. My mama walked in the house. The boys in the hood is always hard. Come tuck in your chest and pull your car. Nigga, I had Teddy Ruxpin singing NWA. Don't ask what was wrong with me. Something was wrong with me back then, something wrong with me now. That's why I'm talking to y'all now, because something fucking wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, Coyote, and Roadrunner taught us about what? Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, Coyote, and the Roadrunner taught you about nothing but beef. And when they taught you about beef, they taught you that they're really, well, I'll take that back. They taught you 2 different types of beef. The Coyote and Roadrunner taught you on sight. I don't like you, motherfucker, and on sight, when I see you, it's on. They never had now one word. Every once in a blue moon, probably what, once a year, the Coyote might say something. And really all he wanted to be like, I be damned, this motherfucker got me again. That's really all he be wanting to say, but you know, it was cartoons. Even though Bugs Bunny and stuff was made for adults, it really wasn't for us kids. That cartoon, Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse, Mighty Mouse, Betty Boop, them cartoons was not made for children. They wasn't. So think even more of the subliminal messages that was in them while we was growing up. Them cartoons was not made for children. They wasn't. They wasn't. Look the history up. But with Coyote and Roadrunner never said a motherfucking word on motherfucking sight, nigga. Bang, bang, shoot him up, it's on. Soon as I see you, Roadrunner, I'm going to get you. And if I don't get you, guess what? I might not get you today, but